Picketable is brought to you by Nikki Hit Beauty Studio, Mountain Anton Koto, Buna Musa di Douala, and Prime 22 Bar and Restaurant, Bukwango, Booyah.
Beyonce is the word on everybody's mouth, the name on everybody's mouth. I mean, Beyonce is like the cultural queen. You can bow down to the queen. You can go take several seats at the back of the seat. I don't know, but that woman just proves every single time that she's the legend, and you cannot bypass that. I mean, she released a masterpiece on July 31st called Black is King. It's a follow-up from her album. What they call the album again? Lion King, The Gift. Featuring, we're going to bring it longer into it, like he's in it. So it's a brilliant piece of work. I will not lie. Like it's a mixture of craft, of hard work, of beauty, of passion, of fierceness. Like every little thing that you can think about in this world is in that visual album. You please go check it out. And speaking about that album, there's one particular song in it, track 7 to be precise. It's called Water. It's featuring the Cameroonian artist. In fact, the one and only Cameroonian artist on that album. And his name is Salatiel. He's the CEO and founder of a record label here in Cameroon called Alpha Beta Records. He wrote the part where he sang this song, and we all are very happy about it. But what does that collaboration mean for Cameroon music industry, and what has the reception been like ever since? Guys, we're back here to talk music.
Yeah, we are.
Beyonce. Yeah. I don't know whether to start bowing down now or to just shout hallelujah or like, as long as he's gathering the energy, he's gathering the energy to, I don't know what he has to say about Beyonce. I probably we'll just wish we were Beyonce after what he says. So Beyonce, Black is King. Yeah. We are all amazing being Black. Yeah. She celebrated us, right? Celebrated Africa, celebrated our music, celebrated our culture, celebrated our artists. And talking about artists, she celebrated our Salatiel. So
high man general.
Yeah, high man, very high man general at this point. I mean, he's at the highest point. I mean, doing a collaboration with Beyonce is like, there's nothing above that. So we are here, Salatiel, Beyonce. What is it talking? What is it saying to you?
How you feeling?
How you feeling? How you feeling, my brother?
Tell us. Are you speechless? Are you overwhelmed?
Oh my God.
No, well, quite frankly, this was monumental. Mm-hmm. Not just for the music itself, like music, but for Salatiel as an artist. Mm-hmm. That it's a validation of hard work, of which he has put over the years. And that by the time he wants to hammer, he just hits the top spot, the top. So I think that it's a crowning moment for him. But this moment will be meaningless unless it has true impact on our music and where it gets to after this. It's not like Beyonce has come to save.
No, definitely not.
But there is a platform now. There is that platform from which we can, and it has to do with how we can milk this opportunity. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think Salatiel, in years to come, will be celebrated for opening up this opportunity.
I think speaking about opening up things, when that happened, right? In fact, I couldn't even believe it. I was like, wait, what? Like, I could not even imagine. And then I saw his name on the track list. I was like, goodness me. Like, I had to screenshot, post everywhere. Like, oh my God, I call my Nigerian friends. Like, we are here, And it's the same feeling I had back in 2014 when Stanley Eno walked that stage at Mama Awards to pick up an award. For the very first time, a Cameroonian urban artist was nominated for a Mama and then won the Mama. And then, so you were talking about impact. And I said, after that award that he won, he moved, came to Nigeria, did a lot of meetings and with media personalities, and met artists, producers, so many people on his money. You know, it's no more mama's giving you any, mama is not giving you anything and now, so it is you. So now how do you move from there? And that's when we were saying that, I just kept thinking about that moment, because I feel like, I mean, I cannot even imagine how Salatiel is feeling. I really, he's not me, I'm not him, you know, but I can imagine how proud he is for his craft. And so much, we all, you know. And then where does he go from here? How does he move? What does he have to do? So I think he will need our help as well, assistance, all those media assistance, let me say that as well, in as much as him being willing to take those steps. So what do you expect from Salatiel at this point?
I expect him to build a solid network, not just any kind of network, but where he can actually distribute his music. Because at the end of the day, if you don't distribute your music, nobody's gonna listen to it. True. That's the first thing. And he's done it with Beyonce. So all the eyes are on you, attention. That's the biggest currency now. So he already has that. Another thing too is he's being able to do collaborations that keep you top of the mind, that keep you on people's screens. Because if you do a collaboration with a local artist, okay, fine, you remain in Cameroon, but you do with another international artist. Because I did with Beyonce, they've seen your work, there's proof of concept, there's proof of talent, right? They will know, okay, no, we've done Beyonce, therefore you can add value this way to us. So, which means he has to do more international collaborations, plug himself in international shows, and also appearances. Because the thing is, this is what I expected last year when the album was released. I expected him to be in all international shows, like how Burna Boy was on the Daily Show, Jimmy Fallon, and all those shows. Because
no, he could not. He could not, because it was intentional. The album was not promoted so that it does not affect the promotion of the movie. So even Beyonce did not promote the album. So
okay, fair enough. But then after that, after it's been a year, what have you done? Because what have you done to leverage? Because even you know when you get that level of I use exposure here very, very loosely. I mean, because it's a word I don't really like. But then when you get that level of exposure, you know, how do you maximize it? How do you optimize that for your own personal brand? And it's something which Stanley, which you mentioned earlier, did for himself. He delved heavily on PR. And I think that in this age, it's not about the record levels. It's about the PR, your relationship with them. It's about branding, marketing, how you get to the audience, how you get to those people. And one thing Salatiel has proven, in as much as he has proven thoroughly with this, is the fact that you don't need international record labels to sign to get these collaborations. You need your platform, your talent, the work you do. Now he's gotten Beyonce with Alpha Beta Records. But now you imagine, okay, maybe we'll have to use Warner, we have to use Mesa or Sony. He's done it himself. What you need is PR. And I think that Salatiel needs to. PR is not just going on social media and talking, no. It's building a network, a relationship, because I think that's the idea of PR in Cameroon, where you manage somebody's social and then go on a rant and then insult people on Facebook because you're protecting your artists. No, that's not it. That's nonsense.
I think you should also focus on one thing. Because once you break into the international scene, you have to focus on the content too.
Yes.
Because you've been
that's what you're selling.
You've collaborated with Beyonce on perhaps an era-changing piece of work. So what you put out, people are keen on the artistic delivery.
Yes.
So while you create all of that network, remember that Stanley has consistently panned for the quality of his work.
Yes.
That's
one of the things of PR. That's brand,
so
PR, marketing,
the
those
content,
things.
I think that he himself should be inspired by the album and the rollout and the content and how profoundly it is thought through.
We're about to I just want to say that Salatiel has an album coming up again. An album, Africa Represented. That's the title of it. I mean, coming from
a nice name.
Very rare. I mean, now it's like, so I think from what I've been following his social media, talks and stuff on this album, and he said there are a couple of huge names on the album. He's released 2 songs from the album already, and I don't know whether you feel like those songs got the traction that they should be having. I love Ayaga.
I actually feel like Ayaga Yogo deserves more promotion. It's an anthem it's a weekend anthem. It's a song you want to listen to when you're traveling on Saturdays. It's a nostalgic vibe,
But I think that we have a problem with rollout.
Big problem.
Big problem.
Very big problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Very big one.
Because
Black
is king. And
no, I think we have a very, very, very relevant working example here in Cameroon. Locals, Mariage de Mago.
Yes.
It was well planned, well executed.
Yes.
It ticks every book in terms of marketing and advertising. Yeah.
Yes.
Talking about
Yeah.
Black Skin.
Yes.
Rollout.
Yeah, the rollout. I mean, it held the entire world captive.
Yeah.
It is the messages that you see the campaigns from social media to media. Everything is taught. Like there is no mistake, nothing that you say is it just lands on you, it just happens.
Yeah.
Like, everything is thought out. That you see a clear an intention to make sure that this thing, it's talked about, that is the trends and all of that. You can imagine me sitting at this age at three,
First of all, we should establish that you're Beyonce stan.
Yeah.
So you naturally you do that.
But just
Naturally you do
sitting
that.
and waiting. I don't have DSTV or Disney Plus, but I was to get the online reaction and all of that. And we're talking about activation and all of these things. You see everything, the simulation, everything is going. We have not had this. We've not seen it. I think Loco did
Something
really
very well, yeah.
Brilliant job. It wasn't just the rollout, but you see that from behind the scenes,
yeah.
From just the idea of creating
a movie,
not the movie, but creating curiosity.
Curiosity
around
just like teasers, teasers
and all of that. I think that we should be able, but also the concept of it.
Yeah.
That you can imagine that we've said we're in a content business world now.
Yes.
That you have an album. This album was done 1 year ago. Then the same album is done as a visual piece.
Exactly, yeah.
And it reimagines the previous, the album, the audio thing. Look at the genius in the
another thing too is which you know what's maybe more interesting about all of that. She not just get it to Disney Plus. She understood, okay, no, how do I distribute to other markets who don't have Disney Plus? She got on Canal2, she got on GSTV about 2 days later because Disney had the exclusive rights for about 2 days. So it's actually there's a lot of thought behind the distribution and also the consumption because it's a new experience. It's an activation she did because you have platforms and they have all these tools. How do you optimize those tools to benefit you? On Twitter, when you liked the tweet, if you like the tweet, it popped up with the Lion King, the album logo, and that was because that's PR because you're creating talkability.
Yes.
You have earned media, and then you have now other audiences talking about it, and people are curious, create curiosity.
And the thing is, we always do the promotion here and end with when the product has just been out. Yeah. But after this thing has been put out. You see, she does not go only to the music. She now starts taking the pictures from the fashion.
Yes,
and she puts
exactly
and that and just it's a whole fashion blog.
You know what she does again? She tags each artist that worked on the project. In such a way that now what happens that
your fans are now involved.
Exactly. It's not about the Beyonce audience. It's about your personal audience, which is about the concept of the album because Black is king, celebrating the African art.
It's a whole lot. The messages behind the songs. I mean, brown skin girl, water, already. Like you are looking at brown skin girl and everything. What's your thing as a Black girl or Black woman? It's like I am proud of myself.
I sent that to you on WhatsApp. Like, oh my God, guys, see concepts, man. See concepts.
Proud of myself.
It's all you imagine.
I know the choreography.
It was sick.
It was such a powerful
and the choreography on water. In water, sorry.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We're talking basically on the lessons learned, what our artists are supposed to pick out from this whole project from Beyonce. It's a whole school. I even wrote on Facebook, she has given fashion blogs and bloggers and magazines like a whole year of content from that work.
And another way to go about it.
One thing after the other, I was just like,
the media spellbound.
I think she's giving a new perspective to how to report on fashion, where fashion designers can actually report on what happened on music videos as a new way to approach their content, content, to diversify their content. Because, for example, like this Locals new song, right? If you're a fashion blogger, what do you have to report about local style?
What they reported?
No, I'm just saying no. They did, right? But then it was more banter than actually reporting about the fashion, how it conforms to his personal style, and then also other elements. For example, the wore basketball. How does Loco look in the basketball outfit? Those little things.
I think the difference in look. I think that there's a difference in the concept of Loco. I'm saying, for example, if we're supposed to talk about fashion, I don't think that the fashion in Loco's video is intentional.
Yeah.
That first of all, you cannot. That is not total. That there are no Cameroonian brands and all of those other things.
Who are represented?
Yeah, okay. You can start saying
enough.
that. Okay, this is brand, but this is about like there are Nigerian brands there, the African designers,
even the Cameroonian designer is there,
and all of that. So you have a lot to discuss on. What do you want to really talk about an American jersey? I'm just saying that.
Okay,
this is something that we
contextually.
Okay, People, even Salatiel, we see some backlash about what he was. I don't think he had a lot of.
He said he don't have a lot of control over what he wore. But I think talk about the reaction. Like on French Twitter, it was crazy. A lot of negativity followed that. People started holding Beyonce hostage. Started talking about the fact that she's come, she hasn't really done, and she's trying to benefit and trying to, from the African culture and everything. That's the reaction on French Twitter. And then somebody said, if the whole of Cameroon were like Anglophone Twitter, would be a better place because there was so much positivity behind that.
But Anglophone Twitter was complaining.
Yeah.
No, we're not supporting enough.
No, that's
there were a couple of
there were a couple of people.
We are definitely here to praise Salatiel for the work.
I'm just saying about the perspective.
I'm just saying that about the fact we should not lose sight of the fact that he also received backlash for that.
I was adding
the
to the whole backlash about what
there were things that were not really. I don't know whether I should not accept it. His own sector of that video was the quality of the video. I did not understand what was happening there. Yeah. I really did not understand. It's like they used a phone, or I don't get it.
Platform like Shatta
even in the same video, Beyonce's video, the quality of her video is something else.
The thing is, Salatiel's video, the shot, it
looked grainy.
Yeah,
it did look grainy, and the colors do not really match the tone, the grading of the video.
But you see,
at the end of the day now,
they had issues with. They had issues with his outfit as well. Like, it was not Cameroonian representing. It did not represent Cameroon in any way.
You can take issue with that, but at the end of the day, he's there.
He's there. Obviously, he's there.
That he's present. It's present. Right?
Yeah.
To me, it's
enough.
I mean, he's there with Beyonce. He's saying, "Can I drink from your water?" Which means that Beyonce can come here and then
drink from his water.
How did you feel after all of that?
You should be proud of it.
Throwing sexual innuendo.
My best part of that.
I'm talking about the sexual innuendos we were throwing on that song. Can I drink from your water and all that? I'm just.
Videos give a new experience.
Yes. So what kind of water are you thinking about now?
In the music.
Please.
Snake? Is it snake? Is it snake? Is it snake water? Is it snake? Tell us now.
Next episode.
Guys, there's so much you and I, it's not just the artists, people who are in the entertainment industry, whether from the PR, marketing, promoting, distribution, like everybody in the entertainment industry has something, one or two things to learn from the Black is King album. It's a master, it's a brilliant piece. I don't know how to even express myself when it has to do with it. I mean, like, let's bow down to Salatiel. Give him the credit that he deserves. Africa represented. He represented us. And from now on, we're talking about this thing in the next 10 years, 20 years, what happened. And we hope that this opens doors for Cameroonian music, for Cameroonian artists, and also allow him, the Salatiel, to also pave the way, give hope to urban artists and say, if I can do it, then you can. Yes. So please do not lose hope. If you're doing it and your parents are looking at you like, you just go and pick up that song and give your parents, like give your mom, like this is Salatiel.
If you're not talented enough, just leave it to.
He's doing an album, just for album for his mom.
For his mom, yeah, I saw pictures on the studio, like that's. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. It doesn't get better than that. I think it tells every mother that, no, if you don't believe in me now, I'll come back for you. Yes. That's a mission. Like, I'll come back to you.
I like Salatiel.
We know that you do.
If it wasn't clear.
Make sure that your content is right for you to make those moves. Please, to just have that in mind. So we're going to be right back, guys. so much to talk about. This is still Fri.PM. It's Joan, Yana, and Kwa.
Fri.PM is brought to you by Nikki Hit Beauty Studio, Mountain Anton Koto, Buna Musa di Douala, and Prim22 Bar and Restaurant, Bukwango, Booyah.
Hello guys, my name is Yana Junior himself. You're watching Fri.PM. Like, subscribe, share, and follow us. Comment. Let's have fun. Your what? This girl mad. Is she okay? Anyway, follow us, and yeah, keep watching. And if you have the time, text me. Yes.